This message comes from Stars with Amadeus. Starring Will Sharp and Paul Bettany comes the new Stars original series, Amadeus. Experience a tale of genius, jealousy, and rivalry. Amadeus. Watch the series premiere only on Stars and the Stars app.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. To answer your question, yes, it did hurt when my voice fell from heaven. I'm Bill Curtis, and here is your host at the Studebaker Theater and the Fine Arts Building in Chicago, Illinois, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Bill. And thank you, everybody. We have a great show for you today. Later on, we're going to be talking to Bobby Lopez, the composer who wrote the songs for the Book of Mormon and Frozen, and is an EGOT winner twice over, which means that after he's a Wait, Wait guest, he becomes history's first ever WeGot winner. But first, it's your turn to vie for what must be the least prestigious prize in broadcasting, a voicemail recording from us. Give us a call at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. It's time to welcome our first listener contestant this week. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, Peter. This is Emma Johnson from Redwood City, California.
Redwood City, California. Oh, I love that authentic California accent. It's so rare to hear these days. What do you do there?
I run operations for a software company, but more importantly, I am proud parent to two young adults, and I just have to share that one of them signed me up to be a contestant on this show, so this is turning out to be an amazing Mother's Day gift.
Oh, how lovely!
Mother's Day. Great.
That is a lovely thing to hear, and I just want you to understand, we're still not going to go easy on you. You're going to have to earn this, okay? Well, welcome to the show, Emma. Let me introduce you to our panel. First up, he is the co-host of the podcasts Health Stuff and the Untitled Kondabolu Brothers podcast. It's Hari Kondabolu.
Hey, Emma.
Hi, Hari.
Next, she's a reporter for the style section of the Washington Post. It's Roxanne Roberts.
Happy Mother's Day, Emma.
Thank you, Roxanne. Hi.
And he's a correspondent for CBS Sunday Morning. It's our old friend Mo Rocca.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Mo.
So welcome to the show, Emma. You're going to play Who's Bill this time. Bill Curtis is going to read you 3 quotations from this week's news. If you can correctly identify or explain just 2 of them, you will win our prize, any voice from our show you might choose. Are you ready to go?
You betcha. Let's go.
Your first quote is someone saying farewell to an airline.
R.I.P. Banana Bus. Even though we bullied you, we all loved you deep down.
What beloved and behated airline suddenly went out of business overnight on Sunday?
That would be Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines. After more than 40 years of offering no-frills budget air travel, Spirit suddenly went out of business last weekend. Spirit customers arrived at the airport the next morning only to discover that flights were canceled because the airline no longer existed, which, to be fair, is better than Spirit's usual excuse, we're a bad airline. It happened for a bunch of reasons, but let's face it, Spirit was doomed the second they chose that shade of yellow for their planes. Airplanes should not look like crime scene tape.
We lost a great punchline. We really did.
We really did. I know, it's like, wow. I mean,
Frontier's not as funny, right?
No, it just isn't, sadly. Yeah. Now, it's interesting. You might be wondering, well, why did they have to strand people? Why couldn't they announce it? They had to close overnight, so there weren't any Spirit Airlines in the air when they went out of business. Because all of a sudden they'd be like rogue planes. Can you imagine that? It's like, Spirit 4562, you are cleared to go buck wild.
So they couldn't technically land?
Well, no, they had to wait. I mean, what you're saying is like, I think the point was.
Because that would be weird.
That would be weird. It's like, oh, we can't land, sorry. Can't pay the fees, so I guess we're up here forever.
Is that the one? I'm sorry. Is Spirit the one where people were always getting into fights at the gate and
Yes.
those videos that go viral?
I thought, isn't that more Southwest?
No. Southwest has cookies. Southwest is classy.
Oh, yeah, that's how they stop the fights from breaking out. They just throw the cookies on the ground. They're like puppies. They're like, oh, wait a minute. Your next quote is from a New York Times story about someone struggling while on the phone with customer service.
Would it help if I told you I'm the Pope?
So who was that, Emma?
That would be Pope Leo XIV.
Yes, that was the Pope.
It was the Pope.
So a friend of his told this story, and it made the papers this week. The Pope called his personal bank back here in Chicago from the Vatican using his birth name, Robert Prevost, to change the address on his account. He's had a change of job. And the woman at the bank said, oh, if you want to change that information on your account, you have to come to the branch and do it in person. And he said, well, I really can't. And when she wouldn't budge, he said, would it help if I told you I was the Pope? All true. And this is also true. She then hung up on him.
Does the Pope need money?
Well, this is a thing.
And where does he keep it?
This is a thing. Apparently, as part of his humility, the Pope insists on paying his own way and handling his own affairs. So he needs a bank account. He's paying for stuff. He's the guy who pays the bills. He's the guy who's calling for customer service, which finally explains why these days when you call customer service, the first thing you hear is, for Latin, press 1. You never thought about the Pope having to do paperwork, right? You're like, it's a pain. Reason for your address change? Conclave?
Conclave.
Mo, I happen to know that you have met a prior Pope. Was it John Paul II?
No, I met Pope Francis.
Francis. And are you...
he did all his banking in Rome.
He did, yes. I know because Mo is actually involved with the Catholic Diocese in New York.
Yep.
You do good work for them. Do you think there's a chance you're going to meet this Pope?
I hope so. I mean, boy, I wish I'd been that customer service rep. That would have helped me.
Yeah.
To get a meeting. But I hope so. Yeah.
Do you know what you'd like to say to him if you do meet him?
Go with Citibank. Chase has too many V's.
Yeah. Your last quote, Emma, is about the return of a beloved breakfast ritual.
If you've missed rooting around in a cereal box, you're in luck.
So get excited, kids. According to the Associated Press, what are you about to find in cereal boxes again?
Those the little prizes that you get in
Yes,
cereal
toys,
boxes?
prizes, and cereal again. Yay! Yay! Thanks to Kellogg's, toys are going back into cereal boxes. The idea, of course, for putting in a toy into cereal box is, hey, kids, just eat all this cereal. Eventually, you'll get the prize. No kid ever does that. We know this. They just get the thing, rip it open, and stick their whole arm straight in there, large animal veterinarian style. Just rooting around, finding what they need.
And if you have more than one kid, you have to buy 2 boxes of cereal.
Yeah.
You cannot just buy one.
Yeah.
This is genius.
It really is.
So what was the thing that walked up and down the wall? The
Slinky.
Slinky?
No, the wacky wall walker.
The wacky wall walker.
Yeah, that was,
It was very hygienic.
yes.
I love that they brought the toys back, but I've always felt that adult cereals should have things in them too.
Yeah.
Like Viagra or Lipitor.
That would be
Just something that's useful.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like, oh, wow, I opened my box of muesli, and look, I found a loose cigarette.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, all brand should have Metamucil, but they sort of do the same thing.
Yeah,
right?
a little redundant there. The first toy to be introduced is a novelty spoon. It's a Toy Story tie-in. I love that they were like, hey, for our first toy, let's make absolutely sure it's something we know a kid eating cereal already has. Bill, how did Emma do in our quiz?
Emma, you got them all right. You are perfect.
Okay. Emma, thank you for playing, and happy Mother's Day.
Thanks so much. It was a ton of fun.
Take care.
Thanks, Emma.
Bye-bye.
Right now, panel, it is time for you to answer some questions about this week's news. Hari, home security cameras can now use AI to identify threats and warn you, like people stealing packages from your porch, fires even, but they're not always right. For example, one woman was told there was a bear on her porch, and it was really what?
Scary. I mean, it's terrifying.
Terrifying.
It seems obvious, isn't it?
It was really traumatic.
It's scary. It was
yeah,
frightening.
no.
Let's see. Can you give me a clue?
At least it didn't say there was a bear with a big saggy butt. Remember, this woman was told there was a big brown bear on her porch, and it turned out to be
a big saggy butt. Give me the answer, Peter.
I believe Mo knows.
It was her.
It was her. She was.
No, that's terrible.
That's terrible. She was sweeping the porch wearing a brown tracksuit.
Oh, God.
She gets an alert.
No.
Bear on your porch. Rude, Ring.
Oh, that's awful.
But not all bears are overweight. Like Boo Boo Bear was nice and petite. Right?
Okay, no, it's not nice. It's one thing like you mistake a cat for a burglar. It's another if you're arriving home from a long day at work and you get an alert in your phone from your Ring camera, hey, there's a messy bitch in your front door.
So, I'm so confused. It was just basically the height and the color.
The height and the movements and the shuffling and the fact that she was eating a raw salmon, I believe. Coming up, our panelists sing Let's All Not Go to the Movies in our Bluff the Listener game. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to play. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR. Hey, before we get back to the show, a quick plug for a very special event. Now, you may have heard Bill Curtis, our judge and scorekeeper, is retiring from Wait, Wait. I still have problems dealing with it, but in Bill's honor, we are hosting a live virtual event on Monday, May 11th, and you can join us. Bill and I will talk about his time on Wait, Wait, his career as a legendary anchorman, and we'll be answering your questions about Bill and the show. So to get your invitation, just sign up for NPR Plus, and we'll send you a registration link. Signing up is also a great way to support the show and NPR. So just go to plus.npr.org and watch your email. Again, that's plus.npr.org.
This message comes from Mint Mobile. If you're tired of spending hundreds on big wireless bills, bogus fees, and free perks, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/switch. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
This message comes from the University of Miami, where they're building a faster way forward. It's why they invited AI into the nursing classroom, tested the worst storms imaginable so cities didn't have to, and redefined dementia research with a dolphin. The University of Miami is where disciplines collide, breakthroughs are built, and ideas are put into action. Because when action leads, impact follows. See what's on the horizon at miami.edu.
This message comes from BetterHelp. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, a reminder that you don't have to do this life alone. From loneliness to anxiety to financial stress, right now people everywhere are struggling. But having a licensed therapist with you by video, phone, or chat can make a difference. And BetterHelp makes it easy. Sign up now and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/NPR. That's betterhelp.com/NPR.
This message comes from Babbel. Babbel's conversation-based language technique teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/NPR. Spelled BABBEL.com/NPR. Rules and restrictions may apply.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis. We are playing this week with Roxanne Roberts, Hari Kondabolu, and Mo Rocca. And here again is your host at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago, Illinois, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks, everybody. Right now it's time for the Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me Bluff, the listener game. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to play our game on the air. Hi, you are on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Hillary Long in Santa Barbara, California.
Oh, Santa Barbara, one of the most beautiful places I know. What do you do there?
Well, now that I've reached a certain age, my husband and teen daughters like to say I'm retired. So I guess I'm a retired university administrator, but I am moonlighting for the last several years as everybody's caretaker.
I see.
Right.
And how nostalgic are you for actually getting to leave the house and having a job?
Not very.
No. Okay, well, good.
Quite busy.
I'm glad you're enjoying the lifestyle then. Hillary, it's great to have you with us. You're going to play the game in which you have to tell truth from fiction. What's the topic, Bill?
Screw you, silver screen.
No, movie theaters, as I'm sure you know, have been struggling lately to bring in an audience who wants like that immersive cinematic experience when you can just watch a movie on the toilet. Our panelists are going to tell you about a brand new threat to movie theaters. Pick the one who's telling the truth and you'll win our prize, the Wait Waiter of your choice, on your voicemail. You ready to play?
Yes.
All right, first up, let's hear from Hari Kondabolu.
15-year-old Billy Robinson of Middletown, Connecticut, was sick of watching movies. Quote, "Why are we watching other people have adventures for entertainment when we could be having them ourselves? If you assumed young Billy was inspired to leave the house and have new life experiences, you would be wrong. No, Billy decided to make the movies more interesting by editing himself into them. Ever wonder why Jack drowned instead of getting on the door with Rose in Titanic? Now we know there wasn't enough room because Billy was lying on there too. Did Han shoot Greedo first in Star Wars? Nope, it was Billy. Or how about Billy's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where he plays all the Oompa Loompas? According to the owner of the Brunswick Theater, people keep calling to ask if we have the Billy version of The Devil Wears Prada 2. They don't want the normal one. Billy said, "I've always felt that Meryl Streep was overrated, and now I can prove it."
In Middletown, Connecticut, people don't go to the movies because they want to wait and watch the Billy cut at home. Your next movie meltdown is from Roxanne Roberts.
Faced with slumping sales, last month Peloton introduced its latest innovation, Run for Your Life. The high-end fitness treadmill has a new program that screens Hollywood movies, mostly thrillers and horror films, with an option for the runners to become the lead characters. They're connected to monitors that track breathing, heart rates, and adrenaline while watching movies such as Running Man, obviously, Halloween, John Wick, and other really scary classics. Early users report elevated heart rates, more endurance, and not so cheap thrills. Quote, "I got so carried away that I had a panic attack and ended up in the ER. But my God, it was the most fun I've ever had exercising. I was back on the track the next day."
A Peloton version that lets you elevate your heart rate by watching horror movies and thrillers in the comfort of your home. And your last cinema shakeup comes from Mo Rocca.
The last few years have been brutal for movie theater owners, with attendance way down. Poor Nicole Kidman did the best that she could, but she has only so many hours in a day to sit alone in your theater. And now Chinese technology is about to make things even worse for owners. Chinese electric vehicles are now capable of projecting full-color movies from their headlights. Huawei is the company behind this adaptive headlight technology that allows you to park your car and use the nearest wall to watch your favorite movie. Think your own personal drive-in. I know what you're wondering. If Thelma and Louise had been driving a Chinese EV, might they instead have turned away from the clip and flipped on the headlights to watch a proto-feminist classic like Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore? If Stephen King's Christine were a Chinese EV, would she take in Fast and the Furious, Ford versus Ferrari? Or might she surprise and delight us by watching Herbie the Love Bug before committing her next killing?
All right. Which of these is yet another threat to the well-being of old-school movie theaters? Is it from Hari Kondabolu, a boy named Billy, whose cuts of movies with himself starring in them are so popular people want to stay home to watch that instead? From Roxanne Roberts, a new version of Peloton that shows you the movies while you exercise. You can get some benefit from that elevated heart rate from fear. Or from Mo Rocca, a Chinese EV that can project movies through its headlights onto any surface you happen to be pointing your car at. Which of these is the real story of new cinematic technology?
Oh, shoot. I'm going to go with my heart. I'm going to go the movies from the headlights.
All right, you're going to choose Mo's story. Well, to bring you the correct answer, we spoke to someone who will probably be affected by the real story.
Somebody's going to be driving and being like, all right, let's just project Fast and the Furious on the back of this semi-truck and see what happens.
Yeah, that was Ryan Oestreich, the general manager of the Music Box Theater here in Chicago, reacting to the real story with less horror than I would have expected from him. But congratulations, Hillary. You followed your heart. You got it right. There's a lesson for all of us. You've won a point for Mo just for telling the truth, and you, of course, have won our prize, the voice of anyone you might choose from our voicemail. Choose Bill, choose Bill, choose Bill.
I will.
Okay, thank you so much for playing. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And now the game where we ask very accomplished people to accomplish just one more thing. We call it Not My Job. Composer Bobby Lopez not only has an EGOT, he has more than 2 of them, with 2 Oscars, 3 Tonys, 3 Grammys, and 4 Emmys, and that's as of showtime.
Bravo!
With his wife, Kristen Anderson Lopez, he wrote the songs for the movies Frozen, Frozen 2, and Coco. And with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, he wrote the Broadway mega hit The Book of Mormon, which celebrated its 15th anniversary this spring. Bobby Lopez, welcome to Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. So let's start here. Congratulations on The Book of Mormon. 15 years on Broadway. That puts you in the rarefied heights of Broadway composers.
We're the 10th longest running show of all time.
Yeah. How does it feel to be the Andrew Lloyd Webber of F-bomb shows?
It feels good. It feels good. I would never put myself in his rarefied air. But
No. Now, if you've never seen The Book of Mormon, I don't know how that's possible at this point, but it is incredibly obscene in the best possible way. And I heard a story. It was actually in Josh Gad's memoir. Josh Gad from the original cast. He says he was at an initial workshop. You were working out the show, and he read or performed one of the songs. And he actually said to Trey Parker, one of the authors, he said, "You can't do this. This is too offensive. People will kill you." Did you ever worry about that?
You know, I give him this. When you read the Book of Mormon on the page, there's a convention in writing the scripts out where all the lyrics are in all caps.
Yes.
Which looks like screaming.
Yes.
So when you have the lyrics to Hasadiga Ibuai filling the page, it jumps out at a different tone than the music makes it much sweeter.
Yeah, and I just want to say to the audience, if I were to translate that phrase, the name of a song, not only would we be canceled, NPR would be burned to the ground. So yeah. And so the music, were you surprised that this musical about Mormon missionaries with its extraordinary language and themes and sense of humor was the monster hit that it became?
We were hoping to run a year and maybe get some protesters. But instead we became this long-running mainstream right down the middle hit, which still baffles me.
I know, it's amazing. And the amazing thing is, the Mormon church was okay with it, right? They kind of got on board?
Yeah, they kind of judoed us. They were like, let's put an ad in the playbill. You've You've seen the show, now read the book.
Great ad.
Right there.
Are you aware of anybody who came off the street, saw the Book of Mormon, the musical, and any of its many iterations or productions, and then said, you know what? I think I'll look into this religion.
No, but I would love to meet you if you're out there.
Before we leave the topic, I understand that in June, once the show comes back from its theater catching fire, the show is going to be doing something called Magical Mormon Mystery Week.
Yes,
sounds
that's
exciting.
we're having Josh Gad, Andrew Rannells, and all of the original company kind of come back and pop into the show at sort of random scenes, and I will get to also be in it with Matt and Trey on certain nights. I think Trey's in it every night. Yeah, Trey's going to play Jesus and Joseph Smith every night that week. So
wow,
that's something to see.
From what I know of him, that's kind of a dream come true, right?
I mean, he looks like Jesus and Joseph Smith.
That's true, that's true. Famously, you are the youngest person ever to EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. And you also are the only person, as far as I know, who's done it twice in each category, sometimes more than twice. And we're just wondering, as the only person in the entire world to have ever done that, what kind of privileges does that get you? Do you get to cut in line at the movie theater?
Oh, let's see. My family, my kids were very young at the time, and they and Kristen, my wife, got together and made an EGOT necklace like the one from 30 Rock,
yes,
but out of cardboard and macaroni and glue.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. I hope
you can see it. It's online somewhere.
That's fabulous. Speaking of your wife, who's astonishingly talented and shared in your Oscars because she co-wrote the songs from Coco and Frozen with you, she is missing that Tony Award. So she's an ego.
She's a big ego, though.
Big ego. Any tension around the house, or maybe when you're having those spats like we all do? You're like,
don't try and get me in trouble, man.
I know, but Tony says it's your turn to clean the kitchen. Yeah.
No.
Is that tough though? Because you obviously work very successfully with your wife. Does it interfere with your daily life? Do you pause and go, wait a minute, is that a song? Did we just write a song? Is that a song? Or is it you're not going to write a song about this, right?
Absolutely. We are on vacation and we end up running to write something not for any project. Just we wrote lyrics to our kids loved Harry Potter way back when, and we wrote a whole Harry Potter quiz show set of lyrics to the Harry Potter theme. It was, what time is it? You know what time it is. Time for the Harry Potter quiz. And it went on. I got the whole thing.
Really? Wow. Well, Bobby Lopez, it's a joy to talk to you. We have invited you here to play a game that this time we're calling
You Are 15, going on 16.
It's the 15th anniversary of Book of Mormon, which means it's time to start planning for the show's appearance on the MTV reality show My Super Sweet 16. That's the show in which America's richest and most entitled teenagers threw extravagant birthday parties and then cried at them. So we're going to ask you 3 questions about that show. Answer 2 of them correctly, you win a prize for one of our listeners.
Wait, give me a second to watch all those episodes.
Yes, please, do that. Bill, who is Bobby Lopez playing for?
Loxam Wong of Gaithersburg, Maryland.
All right, here we go. In season 7, as fans remember, birthday girl Sky got upset because all her friends were inside dancing, meaning that none of them could see what? A, her head projected onto Mount Rushmore, which was the venue for the party. B, her arrival at the party riding the same giant gold lion that Katy Perry rode in her Super Bowl halftime show. Or C, her grand entrance in a 20-foot tall dress with a hydraulic lift built into it to raise her into the air.
Well, that sounds like a girl obsessed with Wicked. I think I'll choose C.
You were right. That's exactly right. All right. My Super Sweet 16 My Super Sweet 16 was so popular that it had several spin-off shows, including which of these? A, Exiled, where the parents of teens who had parties in the show send those teens to remote countries by themselves to see if they can survive. B, My Super Depressing 30, about people realizing they were totally unequipped for adulthood. Or C, I Hate Them All, interviews with the caterers, waiters, and other people who staff the parties.
Wow, they all sound fake. I pick C again.
You're going to pick C again. I Hate Them All,
Yeah.
interviews with the staff of the parties. No, I'm afraid it was A, Exiled. It was lasted one season. They sent these entitled kids, and as far as I know, they all survived and came back. All right, last question. If you get this right, you win. My Super Sweet 16 has inspired other creators, including which of these? A, your friend Trey Parker, who made a South Park episode where Satan throws his own Super Sweet 16 party. B, choreographer Twyla Tharp, who created a dance show called Les Insufferables. Or C, actor Nicolas Cage, who vowed that his own kid's birthday party would be better than any of those parties in the show, and subsequently had to declare bankruptcy again.
It was A, right?
It was A, yeah.
Yes,
Trey Parker
yes.
made an homage to Super Sweet 16 on South Park. He called, the maker of South Park, called My Super Sweet 16, quote, the most disgusting foul show ever made. Bill, how did Bobby Lopez do in our quiz?
He got 2 out of 3, and that's good enough for us.
Bobby Lopez is the Double-EGOT winning songwriter and composer of Book of Mormon, which you can see during Magical Mormon Mystery Week at the Eugene O'Neill Theater from June 9th through June 14th. Bobby Lopez, thank you so much for joining us on Wait, Don't Tell Me. What a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Bobby.
In just a minute, Bill is going to ruin things for your dentist in our Listener Limerick Challenge. Call 1-888-WAIT-WAIT to join us on the air. We'll be back in a minute with more of Wait, Don't Tell Me from NPR.
This message comes from Mint Mobile. If you're tired of spending hundreds on big wireless bills, bogus fees, and free perks, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/switch. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
This message comes from the University of Miami, where action leads. It's how they tested the worst storms imaginable so cities didn't have to, and redefined dementia research with a dolphin. See what's next at miami.edu. This message comes from Babbel. Babbel's conversation-based language technique teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/NPR. Spelled BABBEL.com/NPR. Rules and restrictions may apply. This message comes from NPR sponsor Carvana, making buying a car 100% online with real, transparent pricing and customizable financing that fits your budget. Browse thousands of cars and get yours delivered. Visit Carvana.com today. Delivery fees and terms may apply.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis. We are playing this week with Mo Rocca, Roxanne Roberts, and Hari Kondabolu. And here again is your host at the Studebaker Theater in Chicago, Illinois, Peter Sagal.
Thank you, Bill. In just a minute, Bill orders some limericks for the table. It's our Listener Limerick Challenge. If you'd like to play, give us a call at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. Right now, panel, some more questions for you from the week's news. Mo, elderly people often have problems with balance, forcing them to use canes or walkers, but a research team in Japan has come up with a better way. Simply fit the elderly with a what?
With a Michelin Man costume. Because
That's
then,
great.
Right? Because
Pneumatic,
then you would never,
cushioned.
Yeah, you would never hurt
Thick in the
yourself
middle.
falling.
No, it's something that will help them keep their balance. I'll give you a hint. We don't know if they can wag them.
Oh, to give old people tails.
Yes, give old people enormous tails.
That is so cute.
It would be adorable. Researchers in Japan and engineers have developed a 3-foot-long mechanical motorized tail called ARC, which automatically moves to counterbalance you when you lean over. It also makes it much easier to tell when grandma is happy.
So to make them like marsupials.
No, not exactly. The idea is there are a lot of animals, like, say, monkeys or cheetahs, that use tails for balance. They can counterbalance their own movements and stay, stable.
Oh, so grandma might be swinging from a tree now?
It's possible. No, wait a minute. That's the ARCA 2. They're working on that. To keep the wearer balanced as they move, the tail uses pneumatic pumps to move in reaction to the user's motions. So if you think a walker makes you look bad, just try looking and sounding like a T-Rex with IBS.
So here, that is the question. How do you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I know.
Wearing a giant tail.
Oh, God. I mean, you're there, you're with Grandpa, everything's going great. It's like, oh, no, Grandpa's lifting his tail. Just...
Grandpa's getting some tail at
Yeah.
assisted living. No. He's dating again? No, he's actually getting a tail.
Hari, a gym in Denver is being sued by owners of condos in the building above the gym. They say the gym has hurt their property values because of the what?
The stench.
Not the stench.
Oof. The water from the shower.
Not the water from the shower.
From the sound.
Yes, specifically what sound?
Oh, no.
Grunting.
Grunting, yes! They say that their property values are diminished because of the constant grunting from the gym. The Denver gym, that's a gym with weight machines, treadmills, diced ham, green pepper, and cheddar cheese, has faced constant complaints from the tenants above it since it opened 2 years ago. Now residents are suing the owners of the gym. They say, quote, weightlifters groaning, yelling, and struggling to lift weights. That last one sounds suspiciously less like a complaint and more like a sick burn. Residents say they're unable to sleep, enjoy dinner, or work from home, unquote, because of the noise, while the weightlifters say, one more, you got this, unquote.
I mean, I'm sure people are having sex in that building, and there's the sounds of sex.
The grunting, I guess, from sex next door would be bad enough, but if they were also saying, one more, you got this from there. Very distressing, I think. I'd move.
Can you spot me?
You have to wipe that down if you're done with it. Coming up, it's lightning fill in the blank, but first it's the game where you have to listen for the rhyme. If you'd like to play on air, call or leave a message at 1-888-WAIT-WAIT. That's 1-888-924-8924. You can see us most weeks here at the Studebaker Theater in downtown Chicago, or you can catch us on the road. For example, we will be in Austin, Texas on June 4th, and there are still a few tickets left. With more shows being announced soon, you want to go to nprpresents.org for tickets and information to all of those live events. Hi, you're on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Hi, this is Bill Valdez in Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, where we've been a few times. What do you do there in the capital?
Well, I own a data analytics consulting firm, but my family and I are also very active with Golden Retriever Rescue, and we have 2 adopted Goldens that we have trained to be therapy dogs, and we spread joy throughout Central Ohio with them.
Oh, that's great. I've always wondered, what specific training do therapy dogs have?
Generally speaking, they have to do 2 things well. You have to have strangers tell you you're beautiful, and you have to be willing to get hugged and kissed by strangers a lot. So those are the single qualifications.
Oh, my God. I could be a therapy dog.
You don't have enough hair.
I could be a therapy hairless cat.
Yes.
So there. All right, well, welcome to the show, Bill. Bill Curtis is going to read you 3 news-related limericks with the last word or phrase missing from each. If you can fill in that last word or phrase correctly in 2 of the limericks, you'll be a winner. You ready to play?
I am ready to play.
All right, here we go. Here's your first limerick.
Not all tooth decay carries much gravity. Scanty flossing's no moral depravity. So dentists, please chill and put down that drill. We don't need to fill every
Cavity.
Right, the New York cavity, yes. The New York Times reported this week that just because your dentist said you need a cavity filled doesn't mean you really do. No thanks, Doc. I actually like it when drinking cold water sends searing pain stabbing into my skull. It turns out that many dentists recommend filling cavities that can be treated with better dental hygiene. Some say they do this because they can charge more for a filling, but the truth is they just love drilling into your teeth. It's soothing for them.
Wait, I don't understand, because like a cavity is a hole, right?
Cavity is a hole, but here's the thing. New standards for dental care say that in the very first stages of a cavity, it can be reversed with better hygiene, right? Better brushing. What your dentist recommends, again, this is true, actually depends on when they went to dental school. So a younger dentist, with the latest, standards, might just give you medicated toothpaste, send you home. An older dentist will grab for the drill right away, and a really old dentist will just tie that old tooth to the doorknob.
Here's the problem I always have. I keep thinking like a logical person. And
always a mistake in this day and age.
It's always a mistake because if you have a cavity, then you have a hole in your tooth.
You do.
And this suggests that somehow that hole will get filled in with just like medicated toothpaste. But that doesn't seem logical given the fact that you've got eroded enamel.
Right. So we're really giving this a lot of thought.
Well, it's not that much. It's not that much thought. It's like it's a hole. Holes get bigger.
Yeah.
That's the thought.
But apparently,
the hole's going to get bigger, so they got to fill it in.
Right. Otherwise, it will, as you say, get bigger.
That's right.
Absolutely. Here's your next limerick.
Waluigi and Peach are not scoffing. What an awesome box to get sent off in. As you've laid down to rest, it is one final quest. Put more stars, wands, and coins on that
coffin.
Yes, coffin. Congratulations for video game fans getting on in years. There's a new line of Super Mario Brothers themed coffins that you can buy for yourself or a loved one. They come in bright red, green, or pink. They can be customized with images of your favorite characters. It's a fun and creative way to let all your loved ones know you died as you lived, wasting your entire life playing video games.
Your entire lives.
Exactly, true. Here's your last limerick.
Highland cattle look fuzzy and snuggly, and visitors pose with them smugly. We need people to pass, not to stop and harass. So we breed them to make them more
ugly?
Yes, a British farmer, sick and tired of influencers coming onto his land to take selfies with his beautiful cows, has developed a plan to stop it. He's going to breed the cows to make them uglier. That is a pretty clever solution. But let's ask the big question, why was he previously breeding the cows to make them hot?
I don't think I could tell the difference between an attractive cow and a less attractive cow.
Well, there's also ugly cows that are sexy. Like being attractive, right? There's sexiness and then there's just conventional good looks. So this could really backfire.
So are you suggesting that some cows just have sexy personalities?
Well, just like some people, like Benicio del Toro is not conventionally handsome, but he has a lot of sex appeal. Like you could end up with a really, really like groundbreaking, iconoclastic, sexy cow.
Or the farmer could just build a fence so the influencers didn't come on their pasture.
Yes, but then we wouldn't be talking about
it. I know.
This is true.
Bill, how did Bill do on our quiz?
Bill was on top of it. He got all three. Very good job.
Congratulations, Bill. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for playing. Take care.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
This message comes from Mint Mobile. If you're tired of spending hundreds on big wireless bills, bogus fees, and free perks, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/switch. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
This message comes from the University of Miami, where they're building a faster way forward. It's why they invited AI into the nursing classroom, tested the worst storms imaginable so cities didn't have to, and redefined dementia research with a dolphin. The University of Miami is where disciplines collide, breakthroughs are built, and ideas are put into action. Because when action leads, impact follows. See what's on the horizon at miami.edu. This message comes from Babbel. Babbel's conversation-based language technique teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/NPR. Spelled BABBEL.com/NPR. Rules and restrictions may apply. This message comes from Lisa. From night one, you'll feel the difference. Premium materials that deliver serious comfort and full body support. Go to lisa.com for 25% off mattresses, plus get an extra $50 off with promo code NPR.
Now it is time for our final game, Lightning Fill in the Blank. Each of our players will have 60 seconds in which to answer as many fill-in-the-blank questions as they can. Each correct answer now worth 2 points. Bill, can you give us the scores?
Stand back. Mo has 5. Roxanne has 2. Hari has 1.
All right, Hari, you're in third place, so you're up first. The clock will start when I begin your first question. Fill in the blank. After an outbreak on a cruise ship, global health agencies are racing to track people who have come in contact with blank virus.
Hantavirus.
Right. This week, CDC data showed that ER visits due to blank bites have surged.
Insect bites.
I'm going to give it to you, tick bites. According to new polls, blank's approval rating has dropped below 35%.
Trump.
Right. After facing backlash over their new $9 cup of premium coffee, the CEO of Starbucks defended the drink, saying blank.
Cheaper than gas.
No, he said. That actually might be true. No, he defended their new $9 cup of coffee by saying, at least it's not a $10 cup of coffee. On Wednesday, it was announced that Golden Tempo, the winner of the blank, will not run in the Preakness Stakes.
Kentucky Derby.
Right. On Monday, the head of FIFA defended the high price of 2026 blank tickets.
World Cup.
Right. This week, a zoo in Armenia assured concerned residents that the escaped zebra people were seeing running loose in the streets was just blank.
A ghost.
No, a donkey painted black and white. Residents of the Armenian capital of Yerevan were concerned that there had been an escape at the zoo when they saw what looked like a zebra wandering around, but the zoo knew something was up when all of their animals were accounted for, and everybody who called was like, hey, I think I saw your zebra near my house, but its stripes were running. Bill, how did Hari do in our quiz?
Good. 5 right. 10 more points. Total of 11 puts him in the lead.
There you go. All right. Rox, you are up next. Fill in the blank. On Thursday, intelligence officials said that Iran could withstand a U.S. blockade of the blank for months.
The Hormuz Strait.
Right. On Wednesday, a judge unsealed blank's purported suicide note.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Right. On Wednesday, NASA released 12,000 photos from the Artemis II mission to the blank.
To the moon.
Right. According to new data, blank prices have risen 50% since February.
I'm going to say gas.
Right. This week, a marine biologist in Vancouver rescued a blue heron who got its foot stuck in blank.
In a lobster.
No, close, in an oyster.
Ah.
On Thursday, NASA said that the Titan rover may have accidentally brought fungus to blank.
Mars.
Yes, on Sunday, GameStop's CEO made an unsolicited $56 billion offer to buy online auction site blank.
eBay.
Right. This week, a man in Wisconsin had perfect timing when he blanked while teaching a CPR class.
Oh, is this the guy that had a heart attack
Yes.
and then his class saved him with
he had
CPR?
Yes, he had a heart attack while teaching a class on CPR. Very good. The man who's really gunning for that Teacher of the Year award was in the middle of teaching a class on CPR when he started suffering a heart attack. He did recover, but then he had to have 22 more heart attacks so the other kids in class got a chance. Bill, how did Roxanne do?
Very well. 7 right, 14 more, 16 total. She's in the lead.
There you are. All right. How many then does Mo need to win?
6 to win.
Nothing, Mo. Here we go. This is for the game. On Wednesday, media mogul Blank passed away at the age of 87.
Ted Turner.
Right. On Monday, the Supreme Court temporarily restored access to the blank pill.
The abortion pill.
Yes. Due to the increased energy demand of data centers, Pennsylvania authorities are considering reactivating the nuclear plant at blank.
3 Mile Island.
Right. On Wednesday, Planck announced his presidential library would open in June.
Barack Obama.
Right. According to clinical trials, Moderna's new mRNA-based blank shot is more effective than the traditional one.
A coronavirus.
No, their flu shot. This week, the UK version of late-night sketch show Blank was renewed for a second season.
SNL.
Right. This week, a man in Scotland was hospitalized after he accidentally drove his car into blank.
Does haggis come in fields? Into a bog.
Into a peat bog. No,
bog.
not a peat bog, not a haggis. He drove his car into a wall painted to look like the entrance to a tunnel. In the most Looney Tunes ass accident in automobile history, the Scottish driver drove directly into a wall because it was painted to look like the entrance to a tunnel. Emergency workers took him to the hospital where doctors are working hard to get the cartoon birds to stop circling his head. Bill, did Mo do well enough to win?
So close. 5 right. 10 more points. His 15 is 1 short of Roxanne, who's the winner.
There you go. He shows up, he wins. In just a minute, our panelists will predict, now that they're coming back, what would be the surprise hit toy found in cereal boxes. But first, let me tell you all that Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is a production of NPR and WBEZ Chicago in association with Urgent Haircut Productions, Doug Berman, Benevolent Overlord. Philip Goedeke writes our limericks. Our public address announcer is Paul Friedman. Our ops manager is Jasira Vardak. Thanks to the staff and crew here at the Studebaker Theater. BJ Liederman composed our theme. Our program is produced by Jennifer Mills, Miles Dornbos, and Lillian King. Special thanks to Blythe Robertson and Monica Hickey. Peter Gwynn is visiting the Pope. Our visual host is Emma Choi. Technical direction is from Lorna White. Our CFO is Colin Miller. Our production manager is Robert Newhouse. Our senior producer is Ian Chillag, and the executive producer of Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is Mike Danforth. Now, panel, what are we going to find in our cereal boxes? Hari Kondabolu.
Jesus on the cross.
Roxanne Roberts.
A little plastic Nobel Prize because all the kids really, really want one.
And Mo Rocca.
Just in time for the affordability crisis, glow-in-the-dark food stamps.
And if any of that shows up, we're going to have it right here on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Thank you, Bill Curtis. Thanks also to Hari Kondabolu, Mo Rocca, and Roxanne Roberts. Thank you to our fabulous audience here at the Studebaker Theater in downtown Chicago, Illinois. Thanks to all of you for listening wherever you might be. I'm Peter Sagal. We'll see you next week. This is NPR.
This message comes from Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. This message comes from Lisa. From night one, you'll feel the difference. Premium materials that deliver serious comfort and full body support. Go to Lisa.com for 25% off mattresses, plus get an extra $50 off with promo code NPR. This message comes from Kachava. It can be tough to stick to your wellness routine, especially when you're on the go. Kachava's new travel packs make it easier. Just one packet provides nutrition ready for wherever life takes you, with protein, fiber, greens, probiotics, electrolytes, and more. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com and use code NPR. New customers get 15% off their first order. That's KACHAVA.com, code NPR.